Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Bloodlines 2. Last time, we ran into both of the princes. The previous prince, Lu Ram, and the current prince, Ryong, whose surname I forget. Our appearance is correct, but we unlocked a new one. The autosave in this game is quite off. Ryong Choi. And now we are going back to our haven to have a nice nap. So let's do that, I suppose. And we go to the hematology lab again to have a chat. No, because Safia is back with the prince. So there is nothing here. Alright. Then let's get to the haven. I have to say, for an open world game, the pacing is quite odd. All the times where they let you loose in the city feel like there should be side quests happening, or some other activities, like basically like how Yakuza plays. As is, it feels quite barren. Even in Bloodlines 1, when you first go out in town, you run into Nox. You can explore the hospital to do a bunch of stuff there.
Give me your money.
Hello. Oh, you give me your money. Come here. Shut up. No one will be helping anyone here. Okay. And there we have some caloric points. And our silly run. Ah, okay, something is out there.
Itches like that. Are you looking for Rupp?
You should run. This is an icon. Sure, use the icon. I don't know what it is.
Your intelligence is sorely lacking.
Just wait here. I'll be right back. Oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
These guys are the worst ones because they just
Back, creep.
run wherever they feel like, instead of going into nice dark alleys. At least this one was relatively cooperative. So we got him. And there come our phlegmatic points, melancholic points. Also, the game is quite weird in that pressing M or Tab sometimes opens things and other times doesn't. I'm not sure what this is about. Okay, yellow people we cannot interact with, and I don't mean it like that. Something is up there, I guess. Okay. Let's just climb up the wall and get this Anarch collectible. Ah, a chapel. Is there anything cool to do here? No, and we cannot enter. Well, that's lame. Are these gunshots? Where is having a shootout? What is happening? Okay, something is up there. Okay, the shootout seems to have finished. Let's climb up here, and it is another anarchy. And there are more...
Dispatch, stay in contact.
Oh, there are cops here. What are you doing? What? Why are you fighting me? What have I done? Okay. Well, let's go. Nothing interesting seems to be happening. Okay, we can climb the cathedral. That's cool. But not up there. It's an invisible ceiling. I wonder what the point of the collectibles even is. Like, do you get something out of it? I'm not sure what they would give you, since there is no inventory or like equipment. Oh, that icon was our new power, which is spooking people. I can use that.
You got nothing.
The system sometimes works. Okay. Goodbye. I kind of needed you to eat. Okay. Was this supposed to be an ambush, or are there just random anarchs on the streets? Just cause. Who knows? But I see a person here. Let's go eat that person.
Hey, gorgeous. I'm game.
Alright. Hello, weirdly bisexual man. Come on over. Oh. It's a giant pool of blood right next to my pulse. That's not good.
Oh,
We probably should not stand around the weird blood pools next to our house. We even have weird blood pools next to our house. That seems like a thing you would not want to have around. There it is. Now, to the entrance. Our horrible, horrible, grimy apartment. Where the hell was it? Presumably here. Crime scene notice. A torn down piece of caution tape alongside a notice bearing the Seattle Police Department logo. The notice reads, "Request for witnesses. If you saw or heard anything unusual, please call the police department on 555-2482. As for Captain Muldoon." Okay, so the former sheriff is a cop. And he has been at our heaven.
Up tomorrow at the crack of dusk.
Also, I'm pretty sure this thing is the Ankaron sarcophagus from Bloodlines 1. So, this guy was collecting some shit. But seriously, clean this out. This is horrible. No one should live like this. Alright, let's rest in our compromised haven.
This is something.
Fire, can you... Oh, guess I found my body. Or did I?
So weary is the wanderer. The treads on the fertile soil. The ichor of the hecatomb awakens blooms incarnadine. Is the wanderer not thirsty? Will they sup?
Hey there, fella. Are you talking to me?
It is the truth seeker. Will you not wake?
Am I asleep?
Wake up, detective.
I cannot help but notice that our animation is a bit limited, and while the legs move, the body remains completely still.
Huh? Oh. All right then. I remember now. It was a cold day in December. Colder than usual, I mean. I was in my office, I was awake, and I was none too happy about it.
Okay,
Come on, will you? I haven't got all day.
so you also have heightened senses.
Oh yeah, a few leads on the enchantment of Whitby Island. It might just be a line in the tourist brochure, but you had to check these things.
Huh.
A stack of old case notes that I'd filched from the files to check for breaches. This was how I'd found out about the anarch dentist and the senator. The 70s were a fun time.
Fabien!
You have a bunch of powers.
Nico presented me with this. Said it made sense for me to have it. I never figured out why.
And you have a different set of items, menus. Gideon Hall. Gideon was my sire. I, as a mortal detective, got caught up in a wild conspiracy theory about vampires and werewolves, and it turned out to be true. He was the one who spoke up for me when others said I knew too much. He argued that my place in the PD made me useful to the court. Rosalind Emerson. Miss Emerson was co-prince of Seattle back in the 1920s alongside Lou Graham. Lou Graham. When my sire first introduced me to court, Lou held sway across Seattle in both the mortal and kindred worlds. She had an empire of pleasure houses and other dens of iniquity, and held the politicians and wealthy by the balls, so to speak. She was prince of our city, along with her sister prince, Rosalind Emerson. She scared the willies out of me. Your ability tree. I say fast forward. Accelerate memory zipping through the everyday hustle when moving through Seattle. So, this is just your sprint. Okay. Mask of 1,000 Faces. Appear to an individual as someone they expect to meet. They encounter you in conversations to maintain the illusion. Forgetful Mind. Remove inconvenient memories from an individual. Spirit's Touch. Gain hidden insights from an inanimate object, such as an interesting item or a corpse. Scry the Soul. Get a sense of an individual's thoughts, revealing information they are trying to conceal from you. Okay?
Hey, this is the PD, you know.
Sophia loaned me this.
have a problem.
Said there was a message hiding in Cedric's work. I had not found it yet.
You know, if you're dead in there.
Oh, my notes on the possibility of a golem under the Aurora Bridge. I should really get to that sometime. Oh, I got that off Nico so I could listen out for the sonic grid. Never had worked.
What the hell is a sonic grid? Nico. Nico ran the Aurora pawn shop. He was Banu Hakim, and had a nasty tendency to tell the truth and deal with people he thought were miscreants. Which sounds like a good thing. Up front. But does it fit in well with real police? And had to cover up paperwork to deal with lone vigilante killings. He and I got on. He kept an eye out for knickknacks I might enjoy. He had an arrangement of some sort with patients in the back room. I left them to it. It was their business.
Last time I looked, it was 2024. It was still 2024. No unexpected time jumps, which was only a mild disappointment.
Okay, let's finally open the door. To this very annoyed officer.
I figured I'd left him there long enough.
About time.
And I heard a noise.
Oh, so that's what's been rattling my doorknob.
There I was thinking a gang of raccoons were busting in, no doubt after my secret stash of Cracker
Okay,
Jacks.
Fabian,
But no,
tone down the
it's my
jokes.
fine friend, Officer Wheeler. I warn you, they're long past their expiry date.
I'm not here for Cracker Jacks, you lousy deadbeat. I got a message for you, urgent, from your boss.
A bulletin from dear Captain Benny? Well, officer, you've perked up my prospects.
Good for you. But I gotta wonder what craziness you're bringing into our station this time.
The boss speaks, I gotta hope.
You know how it is, George, old buddy. The boss says jump. I've got to make some sort of attempt on gravity. Seattle by night is like any other big city, stuffed full of drunks, dramas, and dreams. Someone's got to sweep them up.
Yeah, whatever. Here. I gotta get to the desk. Just do whatever you do, and I better not hear any... Well, you know, any... Just don't.
You can count on me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You owe me, Fabien. $30.
You charge for messages?
You charge by the message now?
For Monday's game. Pay your debts, detective.
Benny,
It opened the case notes automatically. Benny's note. In Captain Muldoon's usual delicate scroll. Fabian, get down to Macomb. Fletcher has a problem. Deal with it. Officer Wheeler. There had been a lot of Officer Wheeler types in my time at the PD, and George was as good as any other. He had a wife and at least one kid. I knew that much. He and I played cards every so often, and he mostly won. You are a Malkavian with Auspex and dominate. Why is he the one winning? Are you letting him? Are you not using your powers? Captain Benny Muldoon. Captain Muldoon was my boss at the PD. We were the Special Investigations team, which was dealing with special situations. We handled Masquerade breaches, for the most part, but also put a stop to inconvenient questions that occurred to the mortal world. Like, how come Fabien has been in that office for over a century? In our world, Benny was the sheriff, responsible for keeping the kindred in line. He had been given that title by Prince Campbell back in the 90s, after a disagreement with the old sheriff. We seem to go through a lot of them in Seattle. Trouble at the Macomb Bar. Captain Benny sent me a little love note telling me there was trouble at the Macomb Bar. I guessed I should get down there before Fletcher started eating anyone. Yes,
sent
Macomb
me
Bar.
a little love note to go downtown to the Macomb Bar.
Sorry,
See, the
Macomb
owner,
Bar.
Mr. Fletcher, had a problem. And with Fletcher, it was always better to deal with the problem before he skinned it alive.
But I'd woken up hungry. I needed a bite to eat before heading out.
They really feed on a human with phlegmatic blood. And these get highlighted. Fletcher. Mr. Fletcher was the owner of the Macomb Bar and a string of other establishments. I first met him when I was mortal. He made life interesting for the PD as a known racketeer during the Prohibition eras. Yes. Any place in Seattle you could describe as Elysium, Fletcher was behind it. He made sure kindred stuck to the rules. You stepped out of line, he stepped on you. He never liked me, but then he never liked anyone, except Lou Graham. You okay? Hello, human. Possibly with phlegmatic blood.
Guy had been in the drunk tank for a couple of days. I didn't know his name, but that's okay, because neither did he. He was a chilled out sort of fella. I've always liked my drinks on the cool side.
Well, good evening. Arlo, Hugo, William, Zebedee, or whoever you might be tonight.
Baby, you, it's so wonderful to see you.
Sure, buddy. And the same to you with a slice of lemon on the side.
Mommy have a baby soon. Lemony, lemony moss.
What's going on with his hair? Why is it mold covered? Sorry, mold colored? You remember anything yet?
Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell? You remember anything yet?
Out for walking. Little mother snug and hug a bug in a rug.
Folks call me peculiar, but you? Oh, you are on a whole new angle, Angelo.
Mother, kiss, kiss goodnight. Just full of belly, lemony moss.
And a great big lemony moss to you, fella.
You've been here, what, 3 days? That must have been one hell of a
Okay,
bender, fella.
clearly he's
That
not
is some
drunk
slick
if he's
Mickey.
been here for 3 days.
Sober's no
He's
fun,
talking about this.
baby. Drunk, nice and warm, takes
That is either magic or some kind of brain damage.
Oh, I hear you. Always good to find a nice, relaxing beverage.
How's life through a
How
bottle?
is life through a bottle? Gotta say, I am jealous. Not a thing I've known for a long, long time. And contractually speaking, given my profession, I should be 3 whiskeys deep by now and looking for a pack of smokes.
My friend, life's a bowl of cherries. Sweet, sticky, full of color, and...
Spin me your philosophy there, Wilbur. Fabio? Philo?
And sometimes it's just the pits.
Ah, nice one.
Waiting your...
Hey, come closer for a moment.
And food for you, Fabio.
Why is the
Anyone ever
game
tell you you got
so
a real
reluctant
Farewell,
to
my
show
fellow.
us Fabian's face?
Mr. Bride.
Like, there is definitely something up with that. His face was destroyed on his body, and the game is not showing us it from this perspective.
It was time to head to the
something's
Macon
up.
bar since I'd had my cup of joe. Or Giuseppe, or whoever.
Sure, sometimes I felt like a heel, but the folks I fed on mostly wouldn't miss it. One of the advantages of mortals, given time, they'd fill right back up. I had a few around the city. This fella was a new addition.
What we can talk to? Doesn't seem like it. Bad guys busted this week, 23. And here is Benny's office. Oh, this looks exactly like the moldy pizza that we found at some crime scene, I'm sure.
Wheeler was a nice guy. Really. Just a little single-minded.
You got that money, Fabien?
Can we settle it over cards?
Always admired your persistence, George. Great asset to an officer. Tell you what, let's sit down, play a few hands, work it out.
Not good enough, bud. You gotta settle what you owe.
Sure. Wouldn't want this hanging between us. Place like this, a man should set a good example.
Wheeler was a good cop, but the reason he got desk duty, a memory like Swiss cheese, partly my fault. Some things are better forgotten. Heartbreak, trauma, inconvenient gambling debts. I was going to have to deal with it the old-fashioned way and wipe his mind.
Okay,
Just
so
let me root around, George. I'll come up with something.
so Fabian is a low humanity kind of vampire. I see.
What's with the guy in the drunk tank?
Mr. Lemon? Usual story, fried his noodles, snorting his inheritance or something. Keep hoping someone will pick him up, but reckon the paperwork's been eaten by the chief's dog.
Mr. Lemon. That's his name?
No, we never got a name for him. We already have a stack of John Does. He likes citrus fruit. Go figure.
How's the family?
How's the wife? The kid? Little Johnny must be in long pants by now.
John moved to Chicago 3 years ago. We talked about it. I showed you a photo of his place.
Oh, sure. And, with Doris?
Denise? Still on her spiritual awareness kick and still living with her yoga instructor, far as I know. This is not the way to make me forget a debt, Fabien. Come on.
How about that focus?
How about that forecast, huh?
Don't believe the hype. White Christmas? Right. Me, I'm betting on a wet Christmas.
Ah, the festive backing up of the drains on South Jackson. That heady Yuletide aroma. Happy memories.
City Hall should bottle it as perfume. Plug the budget gap.
Smells of the city.
Alright, let's mind control this guy.
You let me out, I'll go pick up my wallet.
You telling me you own a wallet?
It was no good. I'd have to scramble his gray matter. He wouldn't miss it.
Okay, see ya.
You know what you need to do.
Let's get our tutorial on this guy. But only after checking the case notes. Oh, right, Mr. Lemon.
Memory is fickle. Hey, Wheeler, you, have a problem with me leaving? I owe you or something?
Huh? What? Oh, no. No, buddy, sorry. God, I must have nodded off. No, everything's good. I'll just unlock the door for you.
Enjoy your night, George.
Fabien, seriously, is $30 a problem for you that you need to mind control this guy?
Hey, Wheeler.
Taking a break.
So, we're all square, right?
Huh? Well, seeing as you think culture ended in 1975, I call you square. But me? I've been known to strut my stuff. You know, I'm still young, considering. Putting myself out there. Back in the game.
By game, you mean what? Gambling?
Well, last time I paid out alimony, so I reckon you're right there.
Later, Wheeler.
Don't be a stranger.
Okay. Fabien, your status slightly confuses me. Okay. Let's get to this one. And refill our forgetful memories. Also, I'm noticing that Fabien cannot jump. Fabien has no ability to jump.
Evening, Reggie.
Mr. Fabien, I hope your God is being good to you, because mine is to me.
Might I take a little nip?
All I have, you're most welcome to share.
Oh, Reggie is apparently a willing donor, which is a Masquerade breach, which
That's better. Always the good stuff with you, Reggie.
I
Warm, Reggie. You never know when I might need you.
I guess being the
Here to see
okay,
Fabien. It's waiting there for you.
being the guy who enforces the Masquerade, this is the kind of thing Fabien can get away with. Okay. Reggie was one of a handful of people I knew who were good to spare me a drink. I'm no veteran, but I do have a preference for those who don't get so excited about the whole process. He also kept his eyes out for me on the comings and goings in Pioneer Square. I could drop into him for information, so long as I could make him understand what I was looking for. He was almost reliable. Okay, let's find our way out of here. Fabien's run is a toggle. You just press shift and then it goes. Okay. I was wondering what the hell this was, and this was a mid-road installation. And not Fabien losing his mind. More than usual, I mean.
Our city is wounded.
But this earthly
Oh,
state
cool.
is a dis-
More Rapture
It's a
believers.
Precious moment, if I might.
Resign yourself, Fabien. Let your cares flow from you. Worry is for another day.
You just keep spreading the good word. I have other things to do.
Do not waste your life, Fabien. Count your blessings instead. Take a
Yes, we know each other. Shelby had made her money in stocks and shares. Campbell's kind of big business. I have no idea what her moment of revelation was, but she was convinced the end of the world was coming. But it was an end to be desired. We'd all be taken up together in into the group mind. I wasn't sure that left space for the working lifeless like me. She was someone I could rely on if I needed a little pick-me-up.
just take
Okay. Which way do we go? I think this way.
Your mundane concerns will mean
Macombar.
Detective?
Hello, bouncer.
Evening, Patrick. I hear you've got trouble.
Yeah, same old, same old. You better go and talk to Mr. Fletcher.
Okay, who are you? Patrick was one of Fletcher's goons, on duty at the Macomb bar most night. The guy had been around for more years than he should, so I figured he was Fletcher's ghoul, or had an excellent skincare regime. Anything to say?
You better talk to...
No. Fine, let's talk to Fletcher. It is another extremely retro place. Maybe, I assume I don't go to bars actually. So, wouldn't really know. And you can tell he's a vampire because he has no resonance or heartbeat. Let's talk to Fletcher.
If it isn't my old friend Fabien. Good of you to join us, finally.
Fletcher, still practicing piano?
Fletcher, still haven't got the hang of the old twinkle twinkle, huh? They tell me you've got a knot that I can help untie.
It's a curious one. There's a girl.
Isn't there always?
Indeed. This one came to my establishment on an errand from her sire. Would you believe it?
Not that unusual for one new embraced.
That's just it. She's mortal. Completely unblooded, far as we can tell. You'd better talk to her. She knows a little too much for my taste.
Know anything else about her?
Know anything else about her?
Not a lot. She wears a heady perfume of cheap flowers, velvet clothes, too much eyeshadow. You know the type. The world's been throwing gothic tragedies at us for more than half a century. Fashion is fashion. This one, though, she talks of sires and masquerades. Someone's been teaching her our lingo.
Well, maybe she is just a VTM player.
She mention any names, places, faces?
After dropping a couple of heavy hints, she's clammed up. Rather amusingly, she says she won't talk to a member of staff, only a true vampire.
Maybe you could consider a cape and a nice high collar. I better check this out. Where can I find this girl?
Back room. I told her it's where we hold our most delicate assignations.
Classy.
She wants to talk to one of her sire's contacts. Figure it out, Fabien, and let me know how you're going to deal with it.
Alright. Let's go and presumably brainwash her. Yep. A vampire. The cigarette girl, Pandora. Captain Benny sent me a little love note telling me there was trouble at the Macomb bar. I guessed I should get down there before Fletcher started eating anyone. Fletcher laid out the problem. He had a dame in his back room who thought she was a vampire. She definitely wasn't, but she knew too much about us for comfort. It was my job to figure out what was up and deal with her. Okay. And these are just this is just a quest log. Wait, what? Who puts lowercase m on their toilet? What? Are you insane? What? What kind of place is this? Hello. Okay, you are alive. Anything cool? In the back? Nope. Alright, good appearance. Let's start.
Hello, miss. May I have a moment of your time?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for someone.
Okay, forget what you just said.
Important. I don't want to talk to anyone, especially a cop.
Did they just speak whoever was at the office available at the time? This is, something. What makes you think I'm a cop?
What makes you think I'm a cop?
Please, have you seen what you're wearing? You're not exactly plain clothes.
I have actually not seen what I am wearing. The game refuses to let me see what I'm wearing.
Waiting for your sire, right?
What? I don't know what you mean, detective.
Fine, talk to me about vampires.
So talk to me about vampires, throat sucking, all that sort of thing.
Am I breaking a law or something, detective? Because if not, you'd better leave.
I realized this wasn't going to work. She was too fixated on the whole detective ensemble.
Never mind, miss. Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, I don't think so.
She might not talk to a cop, but she seemed the impressionable type. A little force of will, and she'd talk to who she thought I was. I'd picked up a trick or two in my time.
Alright, let's flex our obfuscate.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have
That-
to play this carefully.
That is not how that power works. Okay. Welcome, Daughter of the Night.
Welcome, Daughter of the Night.
Hello. You are one of his friends, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I know your sire.
Please tell me, who are you?
I'm everything you have dreamed of.
I am everything you have dreamed of.
Oh, it's you. It is you. I didn't think
Aroused
you'd
by
come.
that?
I am Pandora. I am so pleased to meet you, Lord Fabien.
Oh, yes, I am Lord Fabien.
Yes, I am Lord Fabien. Certainly. That's me.
You are so much more than I'd hoped.
What do you know about me?
What do you know about me? Exactly.
Oh, that you are powerful, that you are artful,
Okay,
that
Toreador
you are
up to something?
dangerous, that you conceal a well of such pain deep inside you. I share that pain too. I am so glad to be in your presence.
I am guessing this is a riff on the side quest from Bloodlines, where there was a ghoul at a club who wanted to see her sire, but her sire has disappeared. I don't remember if the sire ran away or was killed. And she was breaking the masquerade and she also had like this kind of very girl voice, I think. Tell me of your embrace.
Tell me, how did your sire come to embrace you?
Oh, wait. I can't think of it right now. How weird.
Alright. Shared pain.
What was that about shared pain?
Oh, I know. You are so deep, Lord Fabien, that you mask it so well. That you lost your closest friend. But perhaps we can discuss it later, in more pleasant surroundings.
I think the person who brainwashed you is kind of a tool. So how are you finding Unlife?
How have you taken to our existence? The consuming of blood, the lateness of the hour.
I suppose I must have taken blood. It's the only way we survive, isn't it? I've dreamed about it, but I don't actually remember drinking. I must have, in the embrace, mustn't I?
You have word from your sire?
The staff tell me you bring word from your sire.
I do, yes. He said, beware the sword of the cross.
He did. It meant nothing to me, but I'd neglected my Bible studies.
Tell me of this.
Of course. I know your sire well, but what have you learned of him?
Oh, he's marvelous. Everything I could desire.
I mean, taste in clothes, model of car. Have you ever visited his haven?
It's odd. Now that you mention it, it's been a whirlwind few days. But, I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
Okay, so clearly someone has been extensively using disciplines on her. You realize your heart isn't beating, or
It's
rather
not
is
traditional
beating.
for one of our kind to have a heartbeat. You seem to have one, though, and a
lively one at that.
Oh, do I? That isn't right. I'm sure that it will fade as the blessing takes effect. I know some things take time. But honestly, I could kill for a cigarette.
Well, Pandora, it's been fascinating to talk to you.
Which option do we go for? I feel like she would really push back against this, and we would be unlikely to break through. Blessings of darkness be upon you.
Blessings of darkness be upon you, child.
Oh, and also upon you.
Don't go anywhere.
Of course not, Master.
Someone had tied her noodle in a real knot. I needed to talk to Fletcher.
Yep. Let's check it out. Pandora's sire. Someone had convinced Pandora she was kindred, had made some edits to the girl's thoughts, and had got her to call me Lord Fabien. This mysterious sire had left me a quote: "Beware the sword of the cross." It all felt like a setup, with me as the target. But why? Okay. Her name was Pandora, and for whatever reason, she thought I was Lord Fabien. She'd been sent on a mission from her sire, apparently to meet with yours truly, but her mind was a mite scrambled. He had left me a message, passed on by dear Pandora. Beware the sword of the cross. Sounded biblical. She couldn't remember how she'd got to the Mayhem, and I needed to check that out. Okay, something that really annoys me with this game is that there is so much duplicate information. I just read this, then it is repeated in the case notes, and then it is also repeated here. You don't need to make 3 notes which all tell the same thing.
You talked to our gothic delight?
Someone has messed with your mind. Oh, we have a problem. Let's go with someone messed with her mind.
She's been pushed here by someone. A few facts sketched in, but the rest blanked out. Someone's emptied Miss Pandora's mind. All she knows, find her sire's friend and give him a message.
And what was the message?
Do we tell him? Do we trust him? We probably trust him. I don't think he's likely to be part of the setup, but let's go with non-committal. She called me Lord Fabien.
She, called me Lord Fabien.
Aha! Really? Well.
We should figure out who sent her here.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To sniff it out.
Good notion, I'll do that. I guess Patrick on the door might know.
Something's off about Fletcher, like, his shoulders feel too high compared to his head. I'm not sure if it's just the jacket, or like the collar, or if he's built incorrectly. Something's off with him. Alright.
Hey there. Been chewing a few things over with your boss. I got a few questions.
Sure.
How did she get here?
The girl has a fuzzy memory of how she got here. You notice anything? Did someone drop her off? Lend me your eagle eyes, Patrick.
Nah, just walked in off the street.
Walked? Wearing those clothes? In this weather?
I didn't see any car.
I smelled a rat here. Either Patrick's shirt was itchy, or he was covering something up.
You've seen this girl before?
Have you seen the girl before? She'd be easy to remember, right?
Not really. You'd be surprised how many of her type drift towards the Macom. Most don't get in, but the way she was talking, I knew this was something the boss needed to hear. I think she's a new face.
You got that right.
How did she get here, really?
She didn't just walk in. Who were you covering for?
She walked in. That's just what happened, all right?
Something was on Patrick's mind, and I needed to take a peek at it.
I should get on, see if I can untangle this.
Thanks for helping
Let's read his mind. with right mouse button and 4.
Let's have a peek, shall we?
They don't get Muldoon involved.
That can't be what you're hiding. What are you hiding?
Okay, so clearly this is about Ling. Okay, so these are not actual investigation options, these are just prompts and we need to pick the correct one.
What was that? Oh, limo. That means someone with power. We don't rat on power. Oh, Patrick.
What a weird thing to think. Oh, a cool.
Just wanted to ask something else.
No problem.
Ha! Gotcha. I know it was a limo, Patrick. Why were you covering it up?
Okay. Yeah, it was a limo. Pulled up a block away, she got out the back, said thanks. That was it.
Didn't get a plate or look at the driver?
Nah, sorry. Business black, privacy glass, you know the drill. And you know we don't keep cameras here. Mr. Fletcher won't have them. But you get what it means.
I do, yeah. Limo means money, and kindred money? That screams court. Thanks, Patrick. For what it's worth, I get why you wanted to keep it on the down low.
Limo doesn't necessarily mean money, it could just be rented.
Catch you later, Patrick.
Oh,
Good luck with that one.
that's a bit of a tenuous clue. Let's clear out our court. Case files. And oh, report your findings to Fletcher. We're going right back in.
Patrick saw a limo. Says Pandora was dropped off by one. That speaks of money. And money speaks of court.
Interesting.
Yeah, I do not like the implications. Not one bit.
So what now? Usual treatment, I assume? You'll empty her mind even further? Throw her back in the pond? Assuming you don't want her skinned and fed to the pigs.
I want to talk to her again.
I want to talk to her again. Reckon she must know more.
It's your area of expertise. I won't trespass. Let me know when you want her pushed out, or disposed of, or whatever. Very well then. Do what you need to, but once you're done, give me the nod. We do allow a little leeway in my establishments, but I don't need a masquerade breach at my front door.
Understood.
Go do your thing, Lord Fabien.
Something told me he wouldn't let my nobility lie. But he was right. I needed to deal with Miss Pandora, and quickly.
Let's try and avoid butchering her. She doesn't deserve this, she just got... Okay.
As it turned out, I did need to deal with her quickly. But not in the way I'd expected.
Fletcher? What the fuck? I left for 1 minute and someone did this to you. In Fletcher's bar, like, what the hell? Okay, what did it say? She was decapitated and impaled on rebar. Also, you called her annoying. Okay, she was decapitated.
Construction rebar rammed into the floor. Not an easy thing to do at all, let alone quietly.
Some might say impossible.
Time
Also,
to earn the paycheck.
she
if
is...
I got paid, which I didn't, technically. Still.
Hey there, Miss Pandora, how you feeling?
Still a bit antsy. I could kill for a cigarette. I guess I'm a little cold around the neck. Oh, and, dead?
Of course. What with you being a construct of my own mind, it was a stupid question. I will grant you that. But I like to make my own psyche comfortable.
What do you need to know, Lord Fabien?
The necklace she is wearing is the same as the collectibles that we are gathering, I think. How did you die?
So tell me, how did you die exactly?
I guess someone staked me with a piece of metal, then chopped my head off. Or the other way around. Either way, it works on both humans and vampires.
Chopped your head off.
Actually, now you ask. No, it looks more ripped off to me.
Huh. Someone's strong then. And quick and quiet to do this without a fuss.
This matches up with what Sophia was talking about when we first ran it on her.
Where did you come from?
Given I'm a construct of your mind, your lordship, I find it hard to answer that. My clothes may not be tasteful, but they do look expensive. Under the powder, my skin is good. So are my nails and my hair. Rich family, I think you'd say.
Middle class and even poor people can afford decent skincare routine these days. You don't have to be like that. Why did you call me Lord Fabien?
Why did you call me Lord Fabien?
I'm a construct of your psyche, remember? Do you really want to stroke your ego that much? But, since you ask, because someone wants to get your attention, don't you think?
Alright, what's with the little cross-sword doodad?
What's with the little cross-sword doodad?
I told you what my sire said, remember? Beware the sword of the cross.
You did, didn't you?
And the cross is tickling at your brain, isn't it? So is the iron rebar forced through my body. You've seen this before. Would you kill, detective, for a cigarette?
No, I don't think I would.
No, Marla. I wouldn't kill you for a cigarette. But someone did, right?
Maybe they did. That was my job here at the Macom, after all. Hanging around the bar, my tray in front of me, offering the patrons their pick of tobacco. That's where you've seen me. Maybe 50 times before. The only place you've seen me. But you never did notice me, did you?
Cigarette girl is a real profession people used to do. I'm not sure if this was something people would do as like their sole thing, or if this was like a side responsibility for a waitress. I'm sorry, Marla.
I'm sorry, Marla. You didn't deserve this.
Didn't I? You don't really know me at all, do you, detective? I could be a torturer, a mobster, a serial killer.
You sell cigarettes. Let's not over-elevate your importance.
This looks a little more specific than that. More targeted.
So how did you die?
So how did you die, Marla?
Isn't it obvious? Iron bar through the heart. Head cut off.
Cut off?
You're right, not cut off. The wound. It feels more ragged. More torn. Ripped off, I'd say. By someone strong.
Is that your cross?
I see a piece of jewelry there. That yours?
The sharpened metal cross? You've never seen me with it before. I know you didn't pay me much attention, but you'd have spotted that. It's hardly subtle.
Well, who were you, Marla?
So who were you, Marla?
Why a nobody, detective? A mortal. A servant in the Macom.
Wait. One of Fletcher's employees, right? So a ghoul, perhaps.
I think you're right, detective. The neck bleed did slow up real quick by the spattering. Perhaps I had drunk the blood of a vampire and gained a bit of power.
I know what a ghoul is, thank you kindly. Killed by twisted iron and sheer strength. Good enough for either a vampire or a mortal. But she was mortal, and a ghoul to boot. She belonged to someone. I needed to check that out.
Okay, now we're even further into the past.
A fine array of vintages. Entirely illegal. No problem for the rich or the criminal, of course, and Mr. Fletcher was both.
We're so far into the past that it's prohibition.
The hammer wasn't covered in blood, which was a shame. Otherwise, it would have been a classic clue.
Construction rebar rammed into the floor. That took time and strength. Well, she was dead. The missing head gave it away. A cross, and a fancy one. Made of metal. Had our killer needed rope to get Marla up onto the rebar? Seemed unlikely. Why put your savings in a bank when you could put it in liquid gold? All these bottles must have been worth a pretty penny. A single cigarette. Had Marla been waiting for someone? Nah, that paper'd been here since before Prohibition.
Then it is remarkably white for a paper that's been in there since the Prohibition.
I needed to know more about her, but Marla had said all she was going to say.
Okay, let's read our case notes. Okay. Another killing, eerily similar to Pandora's. Another mortal corpse in the back room of the Macomb bar. But this one was a memory, something which happened to me back in the 1920s. One of my very first cases for the Camarilla. Marla was dead to begin with. Pierced by rebar and her head torn off. Not a great evening for anyone. Marla was a ghoul, but I didn't know whose. There always were a few around them There always were a few of them around the Macomb. Cross of St. James. A decorative metal cross, weathered with a sharp point at one end. That shape was sometimes called Cross of St. James. And rebar, which exists. Hector. Back in the 1920s, the Camarilla sheriff was Hector, who was also my boss as far as the court was concerned. I helped him keep the Masquerade under wraps. I guess let's talk to Hector.
The slab of muscle in a suit was Lou's security ghoul.
This is not
what
Hector.
What was his name? Carstairs Cantaloupe.
Well, probably hello, Mr. Carter.
Hello, Mr. Carter.
Campbell.
That was it.
None of them were right.
Is there something you need?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Mistress Graham was concerned. Violence in Elysium is not to be tolerated.
Does that mean you're not allowed to hit someone if they get out of line?
No.
Any idea what happened here?
Any idea what happened here?
Someone disliked a cigarette girl so much that he pinned her up on iron railings and took her head off.
You'd make a great beat cop, you know that?
Do you know who she belonged to?
She was a ghoul. Do you know who she belonged to? Who fed her?
I don't.
Speculation is good for your health, and it's not one of the deadly sins. Try it sometime.
Do you enjoy being a ghoul?
So, do you enjoy being a ghoul?
I do.
Well,
him
only
die.
for you then.
Real chat. Probably good for his line of work. Are you the killer?
Are you the killer? I'll put that down as a maybe. Have a good night.
Oh, man. Okay, let's mark this as irrelevant. Now your toilet doors are unmarked, which is even worse than the lowercase
Over
m.
here, my boy.
Yeah, hello. Okay, this guy is still pianoing it up.
My sire Gideon and the sheriff Hector. They'd asked me to make some chit-chat with the corpse.
Fabien, my boy. What do you make of her?
Well, she is definitely dead.
That's the best you can do?
Sorry, boss. Head torn off rather than chopped. Iron rebar through the heart.
Torn off. Interesting. Anything else?
I think she was a ghoul.
Marla worked here in the Macomb. I think she was a ghoul.
More than likely. Fletcher values loyalty in his staff.
But she wasn't Fletcher's ghoul, was she?
Don't try that on me, Malkavian. She was Rosalind's, all right?
Always sensible for a prince to have their ear to the ground.
There is a cross.
There's an artifact. A metal thing, sort of a cross, but with a pointed end.
Sharpened cross and a severed head. Remind you of anything, Hector?
That's all I have right now.
That's all I have right now.
Well, keep on it, Detective.
Keep poking around, son. You're the right man for this job.
When did noir as a genre start? Because if Fabien is a detective, is a noir detective in the 1920s, I think noir as a genre really started in like the late 40s, early 50s, because it was a callback to the pre-war era mostly, and to like it was itself a callback to like 1910s. So it is a bit weird for Fabian, who is from the 1910s, to imitate a future stereotype of his era.
Your first time at the Macomb, and it's a doozy. What do you make of our little tableau out back? I was thinking of redecorating, but blood red is a little unsubtle.
What can you tell me about Marla?
What can you tell me about Marla? She worked for you, right?
The girl did have employment here, selling cigarettes. And before you ask, I don't know why a tray around your neck would get said neck sliced in two. She didn't strike me as clever or deep in a diabolical scheme.
She was Rosalind's ghoul.
She was Rosalind's ghoul. She is definitely connected to Kindred.
Oh, she worked for one of the princes. Yes, that sounds like a reason.
Who found the body?
Who found her?
As it happens, I did. First thing I saw when I came in. Does that make me a suspect?
Yes.
I'm reasonably sure that if you murdered someone with inventive props and scenery, you'd be only too happy to tell me.
Right on the button, detective. Right on the button.
When was the body found?
When was the body found?
First thing when I came in. About a half hour after sunset.
Uh-huh. Now that does tell me something important.
The killer couldn't have done this at night.
The killer couldn't have done this at night. They must be mortal.
Bingo, dear boy. I wondered if you'd spot that.
A mortal taking out a ghoul as some sort of message. Well.
I don't think mortal is right here. Maybe more likely that it was a thin blood who was resistant or even immune to sunlight. But some of them are like that. Even there was some sort of sorcery involved. Where were you when she died?
Where were you when she died? Assuming she died here.
Deep in a dreamless sleep, I'd imagine. Given the time it must have taken to stage this little vignette.
Nice place you got here.
Nice place you got here.
I'm flattered it meets the approval of one so expert in fashion and decor. I'm sure we'll have the pleasure of seeing you here often, given your new role. Just keep it discreet, all right? And get your boss to buy you a better jacket.
Thanks, I'll talk to you later.
Chin up, old boy.
You never did buy that better jacket. Okay, and we again talk to Hector.
What have you got, son?
The kill happened during the day. This wasn't Kindred.
A cross, a torn-off head, and a mortal killer. What do you think, Sheriff? Hunter?
It seems so.
You recognize this?
You recognize this? A signature kill of some sort?
Oh, rumors. There are always rumors.
Let's not jump too quickly. Well done. I'll take it from here. The fact it happened during the day, that's useful. You look into the girl. Find out where she lived, her lovers, family, friends. Either file a nasty accident or an ordinary back alley encounter. Whatever works. Make sure no one will miss her.
Poor kid. One day selling salvation from a box, the next, poof, gone. Forgotten, buried. But isn't that the way of our world?
And we flash back into the... Okay, no.
What was that?
We ended the flashback section.
You saw it too, huh? Well, look, I'm I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. I guess it was a dream? But no, those were memories. I mean, things that I'd forgotten or maybe misunderstood at the time. Something must have dislodged them. Gideon, my sire, and Hector, my old boss. Both are long gone.
We have a place to be, to meet the prince.
That's right. The Macomb Bar. The place we just dreamed, actually. Maybe that's why it was on my mind. Ah, we should get to the prince.
We really should. Quest started. Okay. Fabian's recollections. Fabien has recovered memories of the killings of a vampire wannabe in the modern age and of a ghoul back in the earliest years of his embrace. They must be connected. And the Macomb Bar where we are now going. So, this is going to be the end of today's episode. Tomorrow we will continue and do a Star of Cold aspect, or whatever it was called. Yes, a Star of Cold aspect. We will continue our adventure. So, thank you for watching everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.